guys, Ian Anderson, Pavo Substad, Central Coast Disc Golf. We have the 2019 St. Patrick's Classic. We are out at beautiful Shady Oaks. We skipped round one. We're kicking off on round two. We got a great league card today.
That's right, we do. And just to tell you a little bit about this tournament here, it's a 3-day A-tier in Orangevale, California. The first 2 rounds are 27 holes. The final 3rd round is the 18 original course holes. On the first 2 rounds, they play 17 out of the 18 course holes and 10 temp holes put in there between hole 14 and 16.
That sounds good. We got a good shot of our league card here. We got Sias, got Clint, Josh Anthon, Dustin Keegan, a bunch of West Coast shredders, all up and down the coast, actually, funny enough.
That's right, and Dustin shooting a hot 17 down out of 27 holes for round 1.
That is a lot of birdies, Pablo.
Yeah, it is.
Hopefully keep it going in round 2. Tell us about hole 1.
Well, hole 1's probably one of the most basic holes at this course, actually. Slightly uphill, 335, probably plays about 370 to 380. There's some bushes in front of the tee pad to the right that take out a big hyzer, but as long as you go kind of straight, flat to hyzer, it should be pretty straightforward.
All right, looks like Dustin Keegan has the box. Yeah. Ripping on an Explorer right here. Kind of like a beat-in T-Bird.
And that's looking good, a little bit left, but pin high, maybe 35.
Yeah, it's a longer putt than he wanted, though, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of a pump to get there, despite only being 335.
Yeah, the uphill adds quite a bit to it.
Yeah. Josh Anthon.
Oh, that line's looking better. Flatter, lower.
Yep. And he is the local on the card.
That's right, yeah. This is one of his 2 home courses. He's out here all the time.
What's the other one?
The other one is Rockland Disc Golf Course. It's only about 20 minutes away from this one.
Okay. We got Sias Elmore. Huge fan of this guy. He has thrown a Neutron Octane.
Takes a little bit of a different approach with that stall Annie shot.
Yeah. It's a long putt, but he's good at those. And the homie from San Diego, Clint Calvin.
Yeah, I was excited to film him. I hadn't filmed him before.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's got a pretty big arm, too.
And a Central Coast hat on, you'll notice.
Yeah, that he does. So does Sias.
That's right. We got 2 of them.
Yeah, I dig it. That's a great shot from Clint.
Yep,
Finally,
that's
someone put enough on it. Dustin Keegan looking for a 2. Start his day.
Just low.
Yeah.
Now you'll see there's a lot of water out on the course, and it was actually raining throughout a lot of Friday's rounds, depending on if you had a morning or afternoon tee time, but a lot of players were playing in heavy rain on Friday.
Ooh, no fun.
Yeah.
Fun, though, was that putt from Sias.
That's right. Great way to start.
He's so good. And this guy, man, top 5 putter in the world for the last 15 years.
For sure. Top 5 putter in the world and top 5 fastest player in the world, too.
Yes, he is, man. He is so quick. Let's see if Clint Calvin can get a birdie as well. Does so nicely.
Good start.
Wow. Keegan with the only par there.
Yeah.
Saw some good putts, some good drives. And this course looks fun. I'm really excited to see the whole thing here.
Yeah, most of it is actually in the woods. These first 2 or 3 holes are some of the only open ones, really.
That's where disc golf should live, Pavo.
In the woods, that's right.
Yes,
I couldn't agree with you more.
Yep. There are those 3 birdies, and we are looking at hole 2, sir.
And this one's just slightly uphill off the tee. It plateaus up here. Hole 1's off to the left, so this is kind of the same area of the course still. And a little drop off here, and then elevated basket on the pyramid makes putting exciting.
Kind of reminds me of hole 6 at Golden Gate Park. You feel me on that one?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know the one you mean.
Yeah.
The putting is similar.
Yeah, it is. Josh, is that left or is that going to work?
That's left and a little short. Well, maybe not short. I lied. It looks short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that left either, so I take both of those things back.
Yeah, not bad at all. It was just me being wrong. We got Sias. He's going to throw a Proton Crave right here. Slightly understable fairway.
I find that's kind of the best play on this hole. Either a slightly understable fairway or mid-range, depending on your arm speed, you know.
Sure.
But straight and low is what you want. The only challenge is that you can't really see the pin. Maybe you can see the top of the number plate if you're tall or if you jump. But
okay. Clint is leaking way left. That might be a tricky par from there.
Yeah, it's there's some jail in those branches.
Yeah, it looks like he might be kind of pinched. Hopefully he can find a window out. And Dustin, after carding the lone par, we'll kick it off on hole 2 here. That is a a verdict.
It's a pretty good looking line. A little bit short left.
Yeah. It's a putt you don't want on that elevated basket. I wonder if he's going to run it. We'll see. So Clint, his second shot.
Oh, I guess he wasn't in those branches as much as I thought. So
Yeah, he got kind of a little relief from them, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was a little bit deeper in there.
Yeah.
So Dustin for 2.
Oh,
Runs
good
it.
hit.
Great birdie, Dustin.
Wow.
I think even some players at Dustin's level might think about laying up from that range to play smart on a green like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh is running that one all day. And
Of course.
yeah, dead center. He is so good.
Super solid putter.
He is. And Sias for birdie as well. We have 3 birds and a par again, it looks like.
Yep. Hot start for the card, really.
Indeed. I just got to film Clint out at the Daniel Bowe Memorial. That was a good time.
That's right. I got to watch that the weekend after I filmed this, and I hadn't seen Clint in anything. Then I saw him in the next video you put out.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to film Sias too.
That's right. Yep.
Oh, we got a nice replay here of Keegan cannon this great putt. Man.
Strong side, hyzering in, super clean.
Yeah, doesn't get much better than that. We got Mach X's out here?
That's right, yeah. They've been at the course a few years. They used to be Mach 3s up until, I want to say, 2 or 3 years ago. Good
How'd you feel about that? Yeah, I was going to say that. Most people are pretty happy with that upgrade.
Mach 3s that aren't super worn in are pretty good, but these had a lot of use, and then they start getting not so good. So
that they do. What's the pro play here, Pavo?
There's a couple of different plays here. That's the thing I like about this hole is you see a bunch of different ones. Some people go roller up the middle. Some people go spike hyzer sidearm out around over everything if you have that. Or some people just go low Annie mid-range up the middle as well. You can see Josh is going roller.
And he has a great roller game.
That's right, definitely.
Yep. Not one of his best, but still pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you might see the orange line there on the right. That is OB, which is about 5-10 feet left of the basket. It's kind of always swampy, so they just mark it off and make it OB.
Oh, so he was trying to miss over there.
I believe so. It's the safe miss if you have to miss on this hole. Because, that OB is, like 6-7 feet away, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, it's lurking real close. I guess the roller even kind of helps out with that, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
A lot safer than throwing an air shot Annie that might fade. Or cut roll.
Yeah, well, you can see Dustin aired on the side of caution probably because of the OB too. Turned it over a little bit too much rather than not enough.
Exactly.
And here's the other play I was talking about.
Okay. Is it gonna get there? Yeah.
Made it around the trees.
Yeah. It's a pretty big shot for a spike hyzer forehand.
It is. Yeah, I'm always impressed when I see somebody do that. I do not have that shot.
Me either. Keegan gives it an honest bid, but that'll par.
Stay safe.
And you weren't joking about that mud.
Yeah.
Clint with a long look as well. Oh, man.
And that did stay safe.
Okay, thankfully. And Josh, I just feel like he's going to make it.
Well, he's Josh Anthon.
He's Josh Anthon. He just makes everything.
Yeah.
You kind of get that feeling when watching Ricky putt, watching Paul putt, watching Josh Anthon putt.
Sure.
They're just so confident.
Oh, yeah. And the fact that he takes so little time, too, makes it even more impressive, I think, to look at. Mm-hmm. Like it just does it like it's nothing, steps up to 40-footers and thinks about it for about 2 seconds, and all right, let's do this.
It locks him in real quick. Sias hit a nice putt right there.
That's right, glossed over that, sorry.
Oh, Clint, you don't do that.
Call it
That's
camera jitters?
Yep, you can call it camera jitters, but man, Mach X's are not forgiving on the edges.
No, they're not.
And especially on the AM side.
They're good at preventing the off the pole spit outs that you get on some with more sparse chains, but
exactly.
Yeah.
If you're gonna prevent a spit out, prevent the through the middle spit out. Like I can live with the side spit outs.
I totally agree. The off the pole ones are the ones that rattle you mentally. Yeah. Yeah.
You threw a perfect putt, it didn't go in.
Yeah.
You can't be mad when you miss off the side.
Yeah.
Oh man, hole 4. This one looks so tricky, Pablo. I've seen this one before.
That's right. Now we're in the woods. We're on to the wooded portion of Shady Oaks. It didn't take long. This is a nice Anheuser shot for most. You see the forehand occasionally, but it shapes better for the Anheuser backhand. I don't really see any other plays on it, so just Annie mid-range or putter.
Sure. Josh going Leo? I would bet.
And that is safe.
Is it really?
There is water down there. I should have perhaps mentioned this earlier, but this is the first hole with creek after all. Most of the holes with the creek that zigzags through the fairway, it's just water that's OB, but if you're in the creek bed and not surrounded by water, you're safe. With the exception of a couple of holes, they marked off OB for the tournament where it was really ambiguous with mud and stuff to make sure that there was, clear calls.
Gotcha. That was a Proton Crave from Sias. Ended up a little bit short right. This is a Truth from Dustin. Also going to the same spot, it looks like. Oh, never mind.
Or under the basket.
Or under the basket. Wow.
Great shot.
Yeah, beautifully shaped. Clint?
Oh, no.
Oh.
That was a good looking line, too.
Yeah.
Just a few inches too high.
Just got sniped out of the air. Thankfully, it's the middle of the fairway. Not out of bounds or anything. It should be a pretty easy up and down.
Yep.
That's probably his harp. And that'll par most likely.
Yep. And here's Josh. You can see he stayed safe.
Okay.
Just barely got over the water there. I think he was gauging if he could take any extra relief there looking at it, but he's about a meter away already anyway.
Sure. Some tricky footing there with the quicksand.
Josh doesn't care.
Come on. I was like, he's not going to make this one. This one's too far. Nope. No. Josh, Anthon doesn't mess around, man.
Nope. And just poker face all the time, too. I love it. Just no positive reaction to making a big putt, no negative reaction to missing a shot either. Just poker face.
The reaction cam is useless on Josh.
Yeah.
Just useless. Just don't even shoot him. There's never anything there. He's just out here doing work, Yep. Clint making his putt. Yeah, that was a nice putt. And Dustin will be dropping in. I believe I missed Sias' birdie putt. Did I? We'll check this one out first anyway.
Sure.
He's got that Annie cockback.
Yep.
It's really interesting.
It's got a little bit of Steve Rico putt in it, I think, but he has his own style,
He does. Yeah, that was Sias hitting a nice birdie as well. Oh, we got a really nicely packed card here. 1, 2, 3, 19, 17, 16. Clint's kicking it within striking range, and we're looking at hole 5.
This is probably one of the hardest holes on the course. It's definitely the hardest of the course holes. I'm not positive about the temp holes where they would fall, but 432, here's a creek that you can see the drone flying over now. That one does have orange paint marking off, so you can actually be, dry but still OB. And just a tough shot. You want to throw a turnover, a late turnover, which is tough to do,
Okay. Josh, wow.
And that is a little bit short, but, he should have a long look at it, I think. Yeah,
okay.
There it is.
Guessing that was probably one of his bosses. We'll see. Sias?
Oh, that's so bad.
Oh, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, Sias didn't like it either.
No, that is a Proton Octane going where he didn't want it to. Keegan. This is going to be a Bio Defender.
That's turning a little bit too early. Yep.
Not a bad kick, though.
Yeah, he's got a long look. Yeah, to park this one, you really have to throw a hyzer flip that starts turning, 250 to 300 into the flight, and then fades at the end.
That's a very touchy shot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, Clint not so fortunate on the kick out there. That might be a tough up and down.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got here. Jen giving us a view of the basket.
That's right. I got to thank my wife, Jen, for doing the B-cam for both rounds.
Yeah, she's so awesome.
I have to agree with you there, Ian.
Yeah. Sias is getting... Oh, man, what's he going to do here?
Yeah, so you can see some orange tape up there closer to the basket, or orange paint, rather.
Yeah.
He's so far short that they didn't paint that part. So where he was
lucked
at...
out?
Yeah, he lucked out. Where he was at, because it was dry, he was safe.
Okay.
And Spike Anheuser out, and he's got a long look to save his par.
Oh, he does. Dang. Nicely done, Sias. Clint with a little bit easier look, but not much. Got a turn enough?
And that hit a branch and kicked into the out of bounds.
Oh, no.
To the left of Dustin there.
Oh, that sucks. Dustin's second. He'll just be laying it for a par, which, gosh, you'll take a 3 on this one all day, won't you?
Yeah, for sure. Birdie is strokes on folks, for sure.
And you know this guy wants it.
He does.
Oh, gosh.
That was only off by half an inch. He almost just made that, too.
Still almost made it. Unbelievable. Sias going to the anode. Going to try and save a... What? Sias.
What a par save.
Man. Sias so good with that putter.
Shortest drive off the tee, in jail, right next to the water. Crazy out he had to throw and still saved the par on one of the hardest holes on the course.
Oh,
Man, I bet you don't get up and down often.
yeah, I like it.
From there, no.
From there, yeah. So they're trying to talk about where Clint went out.
Yeah, and Sias was saying it just hit that little oak tree right there next to him and kicked straight in. So.
Okay, so this will be for 4. See if we can save a bogey. Just a little too much want on that one.
Yep. At least he wanted it.
You did. Here is a 5. Not a gimme.
Good putt.
It was, yeah. Those are easy to get away from you if you don't focus on them.
Yeah, exactly. Especially you've just gone OB and hit a branch on your putt.
Yeah. Yep. Easy to let it pile on. And Clint's got a great mental game. He shows you right there.
For sure.
It was Josh and Dustin. It was some nice par tap-ins. Like you said, you'll take a 3 on that one. There is that unfortunate 5 from Clint, dropping him back a little bit. We still got a great race going at the top with Dustin 2 clear of Josh. Sias just 1 more. And we are on hole 6.
Another one of my favorite holes out here, Ian. This one, you can see the creek snaking through the fairway. There's no painted OB, so this one's only OB if it's surrounded by water. And sharp left turn at the end of the fairway here, and elevated, well, not really elevated basket, but, up on that shelf. The preferred shot is just an overstable, Firebird type disc, and skip it over there.
Sounds like a plan. I'm sure that's what Josh has got right here. Oh, no.
And that went into the water.
Even then, you barely get a reaction out of him.
Yep.
Just kind of like a half smile.
Yep.
Sias, reaching for a thrill. There's their overstable fairway. Kind of a Firebird type deal. That's good.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Got a birdie look there.
Can you park this one? Like, have you?
I mean, you can get to the, base of the shelf, which is
Okay.
10 feet away, but a little bit of an awkward uphill putt. But yeah, you can skip far enough left that you're pretty much nestled up against the wall.
Okay. That was a felon from Keegan. Left it way wide. That's going to turn into a par, most likely. I don't see a 2 coming his way unless he throws it in. Clint looking to come back from that 5 here.
Oh, that was looking good. That big skip is what you want.
Yeah, he had it lined up beautifully. It just unfortunately tagged that little tree there. Oh, man, that would have two'd for sure.
There is actually one way to completely park it, and that is be Simon Lizotte and throw a spike hyzer over the top of everything. We saw that a few years ago.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
I love that.
I haven't seen any other player, casual round or tournament, take that line.
He just breaks courses, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Josh with an unfortunate 3rd shot there after the OB drive. That's a tough look for 4.
Yeah.
Keegan for 2. And that'll probably be a 3. So here is Josh going to try and save a bogey. He is so good at those. But that one did.
Yeah.
Those little nose up floaters, man. Oh,
yeah.
he's deadly. Clint. Nope. Little tree robbed him. See if Sias can get a stroke on the card right here. And gosh, 3 on Josh. No.
Nope. It's a tough little hole. That's kind of the theme of this course. There's a bunch of these holes that are like under 300 feet, but still tough to get the right line and get your birdie.
I like holes like that, man.
Me too.
Yeah. Challenge your line hitting ability and line shaping. It's half the fun of disc golf, if not more.
Exactly.
Is Sias dropping in? Clint will do the same, as will Josh, but Josh's is going to be for a 5.
Yeah, this is not a hole you expect to see Josh Anthon take a 5 on.
No.
It's a tough to birdie hole, but usually people get away with their pars on this one if they don't birdie, you know?
Yeah, he had that unfortunate kick OB and then honestly just a bad upshot.
Yeah.
If we're calling it what it was. That stretches Dustin's lead out to 3 now, but it's over Sias.
4, yeah. And because Josh was gaining on him, and now he's back to, I think, about where they started the round. What were they at, 17 and 13 or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Hole 7.
This is a nice tunnel shot, just a kind of gentle hyzer the whole way. If you have a good arm, you can do the air shot the whole way, but the preferred shot is really a skip shot with not as much flair as the previous hole, more kind of flat and low and get that forward slight hyzer skip to finish.
Man. That's not a huge tunnel though the whole way.
No, and it gets smaller towards the end too. The further down the fairway you get, the narrower the tunnel is.
Sias throwing his octane, looking good so far.
Yep, that's pretty much the shot.
Sias, wow. Even a little bonus roll.
Perfect.
What a beaut. Now this is a getaway from Dustin. Ooh, is he wide? Nope. Dang.
Slightly different line from Sias, but they both worked out.
Yeah. Both got some nice putts for 2. Clint hoping to hang out with the gang over there. Ooh, that's early.
And I think it kicked off the ground or maybe a tree up there, and a pretty friendly kick back to the fairway.
Yeah, sure. 3 if nothing else. Anthon?
He didn't like it, but it looks all right. Maybe a little short of what he wanted, I guess, but...
Yeah, got a little high on him probably.
Yeah,
Robbed him a little bit of distance, but the putt is still there. Clint? See how hard he runs this thing. Not at all.
That
Smart
little
man.
slanted tree, I think, is kind of right in the line to give it a good run from where he was at. So that might have forced the layup. Or he's just a smart player, you know. Oh,
Come on, Josh.
another one from Josh.
Unbelievable. He's hit 3 huge putts already.
Oh, Dustin.
Ouch. Distraction over there or something? Or
I think so. I think there might have been some whispering going on or something
Gotcha.
like that.
Gotcha.
Good birdie from Sias.
Yep, he's got that putter working. It's great to see. It looks like Clint will be dropping it in a par, as will Dustin, who not only cards a par, but also has a wet putter now.
Yeah. Good thing they carry rags.
Yeah, right?
And another look at Josh's putt here. Just perfect.
Perfect. It is perfect.
Yeah, couldn't have been any better.
Yeah. just right, perfectly centered.
Yep.
Gotta love it, man. Well, getting a stroke back on Keegan right there, as does Sias. That lead is just 2 over Sias, 3 over Josh. And we are looking at hole 8.
Hole 8 is one of the most unique holes that I have seen in the sport of disc golf. It's only 257 feet, but it's this sharp dog leg right with these low branches that kind of take out the gentle mid-range anhyzer. So you either have to throw this really high anhyzer or throw the low sidearm flare skip shot. But then there's the creek wrapped all the way around the basket that's OB, deep left and right.
This looks mean, Pavo.
This is a mean 257-foot hole.
It really is.
So mean, in fact, that Sias is choosing to lay up and play it for a 3.
I saw the neutron proxy on the shot list, so I was like, how is he going to get that there?
Yep.
It turns out not even trying.
It's such a high-risk hole that he's just trying to play smart golf.
Sias is a smart man. Forehand from Josh, you don't see too often, but still pretty decent. Oh, okay.
Yep, safe. You got to get such a huge flare skip to get in the circle on this hole. It's doable, but...
Yeah. Dustin's going to try. He's got an enforcer, which is their overstable high-speed driver. Too much on this one, though.
And that is OB.
Oh, man. God. That's such a hard shot. You have to throw a very high-speed disc very slowly.
Yeah.
Which is easier said than done.
And hit the ground at the right angle where you get a big flare skip and not a straighter skip. And here's the other play I was talking about.
Wow.
And you really have to get it that high to get it there. And That was so close to being perfect.
Oh,
But he's OB.
dang.
The good news is he's OB, 15 feet from the basket.
True. Yeah, he's got to let's save his par at least, right?
Yeah.
Here is Sias. Laying up nicely.
Playing the hole exactly how he intended.
Yeah, he'll just take his 3, which not everybody else will be doing. This guy needs his putt to make that happen. Nope. That will be a 4 from Dustin. Taking that lead down another stroke. Josh.
Yeah, not
Oh.
that is. Let's see. Clint's going to check for him.
Okay.
Yep, it's safe.
Oh man. He caught a little bit of branch there.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell why it went so left. I was like, that's not an Anthon-like putt.
No, yeah, he hit something up high. Clint makes a nice putt to save his par, though.
Yeah.
Happy to see that. As does Josh. Looks like Keegan, we throwing in a 4 here. DK, such a good dude.
Yeah, that's right. Gotta agree with you there.
Yep. It's a great card to film, honestly.
Agreed. Yep.
Yep. They're all nice guys, and none of them's crazy slow. That's what usually does it for me. Recipe for success. Dustin losing a stroke to the card there. Makes his lead just 1 over Sias, 2 over Josh. It is tight going into hole 9.
This is a tough one in this pin. Off to the right, 396, uphill all the way. Sharp dog leg right at the end. The preferred play is a roller, in case you couldn't tell by the shape of the fairway. That's pretty much what everyone does on this hole if they're going for the birdie. I have seen players like Greg Barsby get a sidearm hyzer there, but
wow,
you got to have a huge sidearm iron to do that.
This is a mayhem from Sias. That's going to cut roll and go nowhere. So he'll be just looking at up and down, hopefully.
I think he was playing this for par anyway. That might have been, safer than he intended to play it, but
okay.
I don't think he was going for it.
Yeah, it didn't look like an attempt.
Yeah, that's the line to go for it.
Gotcha.
And those 3 little oak bushes there, either you make it through those or you get caught up in those with the roller line.
Is that what happened to Josh?
Yeah, he did hit him a little bit.
Gotcha. Clint? Getting it down on a pretty nice angle as well.
That's looking good. It got caught up too.
At least kind of got through him, right?
It got through, yeah. He's in the open, but...
Yeah. It robbed him of some distance there.
Yeah. That had a really good line on it. It was going to be good, yeah.
We have a havoc here from DK. Uh-oh. Is it going early?
Yeah, that's early a little bit. Should be an easy par, though.
Yeah. So looks like Sias will be up first with the second shots here.
Yeah, he was talking about how he doesn't have much of a roller game on this hole when he decided to just play it for par.
Oh, okay. NorCal dudes. Oh my gosh.
Or
sure he was?
Yeah.
I was going to say. That didn't look like he was playing it for par.
No, he wanted to get the birdie in the more exciting, highlight-worthy way.
That's the best way, man.
Sure.
Yeah. Just lay up and throw in from 2 hundo.
Can't have a throw-in if you don't throw a short drive.
True words, sir. Josh Anthon gave that a bid, but that's going to par. Clint with a long look for the birdie. That's an honest bid that'll also par. And let's see what Dustin's look. Oh, not great.
A little tricky. Oh, he got out. Perfect.
Yeah. Nice little forehand out. Those little forehand touch shots are not easy.
Yeah, he was in some poison oak there, too, which is why I opted to film him from the side and not get behind him for his point of view.
Good call, man. Not worth it. And Clint drops in a par, as did Josh Sias as well. Looks like we're looking at a little par frame action.
Pretty common on this hole. You got to mess it up pretty bad to bogey, but you got to have a killer drive to birdie it. So
yeah,
see a lot of pars on this one.
Makes a ton of sense. As Dustin drops in, we will check out our scores after 9. I believe DK still leading by just 1 over Sias, 1 more over Josh. Clint, he's hanging around there. Hopefully we'll get it going in the last 18. Paul, that's all we got for part 1.
Thanks a lot, Ian. Join us in round 2 or part 2.
Yeah, should be a good one. Thanks, guys. Later.
Bye.